Good morning.
Hey, y'all.
1, 2, 3. It's a fourth person missing.
Wait a minute. Let me do another count. 1, 2, 3. No, it's Friday. We're in compliance.
Well, my good friend, Mr. Eddie Lugo Studios, is not feeling well this morning. So y'all pray for him that he comes back and not miss any Fridays.
Yes.
Because who's supposed to be watching FX movie channel this morning? Me. So let me introduce our host. It is the Mustard Drill.
The one and only.
The one and only.
Yes. Who's gonna leave me because he's leaving me and Beth. And we shouldn't be left behind.
Stranded.
You know, because what do we do when we are left behind?
We go to the water's edge in 100 and something degree weather and vlog.
No,
That's what we do.
Me and Beth are gonna turn up the AC to like 60. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have Scott from the Mustard Drill, Jeremy, who's married to a schizo.
Wow.
And we're going to be going through suitcases later.
Oh,
yes.
Mass Mayhem?
Mass Mayhem.
That's
because
what's
I'm
up.
putting some of the new things
That's what's up.
in the suitcase. And then you have me, the person with the scatterbrain, Lucille Ball mentality. So take it away, guys.
Welcome everybody into Go Live Together. We are your host and hostess this morning. We got a hostess.
Yeah.
Ain't that cool? So it's Friday. Y'all behave, all right? Okay, here we go. Welcome everybody into the live stream and also the replay. We appreciate you coming in. If you are here for the replay, please let us know in the comments section by typing in the word #replay. But if you are here now, welcome. Welcome aboard. Bama Nola Lawn Adventures. Good morning.
Good morning, Bama.
Bone Tired Travelers. Good morning.
Good morning,
I
Denise.
get the feeling someone is watching us.
Oh.
Eddie needs a nurse.
Yep. Uh-oh. My chat went all the way to the bottom. Hang on. Controversial Cruising has made it in.
Good morning, Scott.
Traveling with Tinkerbell. Good morning.
Good morning, and I'll see you Sunday. We're gonna have the best show ever.
I have my notification already turned on for it. So
Nice.
Forward to it.
And How We Cruise has made it in. Good morning. I believe this
Welcome.
Good morning, Julie.
I believe this might be Julie. The Ocean Life. Let me holler at you, Ricky Ocean.
Good morning.
In the chat.
Get on somewhere, Ricky. I was typing.
Hey, Scott, do we have that ship horn in yet? No, sir. It needs a higher pitch, at least for Ricky. You gotta come real for Ricky. So it's like
that's the only horn I got. Sorry.
Okay, good. We working on it, Ricky. You bet we are working on it. Okay. Scott McNeil, good morning.
Good morning, Scott.
Good morning.
The Mustard Drill has made it in. Good morning.
Where? I love that guy.
He's right there.
Oh, okay. Mike and J&S Adventures has made it in. Good morning.
See you Sunday, Mike.
Oh. The Bud Files has made it in. Good morning.
I might be going to Canada.
You going to Canada?
Yeah, I'm gonna be seeing Mike and Rihanna on Sunday.
Well, I know, but they said it's hot. It's just as hot up there as it is over here, right?
I can't believe it.
It won't be cooler.
They get rain.
That's not right. Fats and Tree have made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Bama Nola Lawn Adventures. It's not fair that Miss Cheryl has to work on Friday. And Elizabeth has made it in. Absolutely. Yeah, she would crank that thing.
Okay.
Talk about the air conditioning.
Yes.
We're talking up there.
Yes. Midlife Travels has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And yo, welcome to the Party House of X Entertainment Inc. has made it in.
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party.
And they're having a group cruise March the 17th
That's
on
right.
the Magic.
That's right.
Leaving out of Miami, your favorite port.
And it's Leo's birthday.
Yes, it's a whole bunch of stuff. That was a lot of words to say.
Well, the Carnival Magic, boy, she really gets around. She's everywhere. She's in New York. She's in Norfolk. She's in Orlando, Miami, everywhere.
Everywhere.
And let's see. House of X Entertainment says, Cheryl, you not off today?
Eddie is sick, so I had to come in. You know, it's like, oh, woe is me.
Mike and Rana's Adventures have a programming update. Breaking news, we could be monetized in the next day or so, as we are 5 hours away from 3,000 hours now.
Wow. Congratulations. Congratulations.
That's what's up. Gail Southern Living, good morning.
Good morning.
And you know what, Mikey Rana, we could possibly celebrate that on Sunday. Get to work. That's what we could say. Run your playlist all day long, and I'm asking everybody else to do the same thing. That way, you got more than enough.
Yes.
For them to digest.
Yeah.
Yvette Miner, welcome into the show and also to the show.
Good morning and welcome.
Yeah, you joined on a good day, on a real good day. Let's see. How we cruise. It is, Julie. Brian has dropped the kids off for their last day of camp and on a 9 a.m. meeting, but he'll be next to me in a few. That's what's up.
Okay.
Tell him we said good morning.
Yes.
And Tinkerbell's ready for Sunday.
Yes.
We are in Scott compliance, 3 in the chat. That's what's up.
Mm.
And let me see. I'm still scrolling here. Sea Tripping with Kim and Scott have made it in.
Good morning.
Good morning.
If you all haven't connected with them, please do. Go check them out. Connect. Leave a comment.
Yeah. Gail Southern Living has an announcement. I have a playlist on my channel for Fall Fest 23 giveaway. 25 channels joined so far. Do you like to win?
Okay.
Okay.
We'll be over there.
Yep.
We never win anything, but we'll be there. Why is it we have never won anything?
I don't know. Maybe because we're on cruise ships winning things. Like my beer bucket. I won that fair and square.
No, you didn't. You paid for it.
Watching your own replays is a double-edged sword, folks.
It really
is. And we're still laughing about that.
We've been watching these things, oh my God, for a week now.
And speaking of creators, you know, it's Friday, so we got to give you one more. So today's 6 are She'd We Hear.
Yes.
Bone Tired Travelers.
Yes.
It's a Cruise Life. Can't Stop Walking but Love Mowing and Cruising. BDF. And Scott Smith.
Yes.
All of these channels are linked down in the description below, so please follow all of their channels and show them some love.
I also want to remind everyone that the channel Cruising with Keith he is doing his second live tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. So Keith is, you know, he's a relatively new channel. I think he has just over 400 subscribers. So he has actually grown a lot in the last, months, last couple of months. And he's doing a great job. He does a lot of cruise news and he does, vlogs from ships and stuff like that. But him and his wife, I believe, will be doing, they did their first live a couple of weeks ago and they had some technical difficulties. It was during the day or whatever, but it was a really great live. And they have not, I don't think they have advertised the live on YouTube, but they did on Instagram. So, in any event, if everyone can go to Cruising with Keith tonight at 8 and tell them that the Muster Drill and J&S Adventures and Cruising is Fun Anytime and Eddie Lugo Studios sent you, or just tell them that the Go Live morning show, Go Live Together morning show sent you, but just give them some support and some love because they definitely need it. So
Yeah, he's putting it in the calendar now.
Okay, so I'm going to run these webcams. They're from different areas. Right now, we're going to cover Atlanta. The weather in Atlanta, it is 74, feels like 74. It's cloudy with 88% humidity, and they got a 20% chance of rain today. Now, here in Galveston, let me see.
We got penguins.
We got penguins at the Moody Gardens Aquarium.
It's right across the way there.
Yeah, and the webcam is always right there. That way you can watch the penguins. So, yeah, they're waving to us. Hello, good morning. The penguins have made it in. If you are coming to Galveston this weekend, it's going to be a hot one. We're looking at 85 degrees that we're waking up to. First thing this morning was 79% humidity, and it's mostly sunny. If you are still here this afternoon, or if you're coming in this afternoon, you're looking at 92 degrees with 64% humidity and full sun in the sky.
And we haven't been this hot, Houston and Galveston, since 2011. This is a record for us. I was watching the news this morning. That's why I didn't catch anybody's lives, but seeing me.
Right, right.
And that is what's going on. This is a record-breaking summer for us.
Mm-hmm.
And Howie Cruz, I cannot post a link because, like I mentioned, I guess Keith is still trying to figure out this whole live stream thing. So he did not schedule it ahead of time. So I don't have a link for it. He just announced it a few days ago on Instagram.
Right.
That he would be going live at 8 p.m. Eastern on Friday. So unfortunately, no scheduled link for it on his channel yet. So.
Okay, and I'm trying to pull up the Philly cam again. So let's see who else has made it in the chat while that is loading. Let me take down the penguins real quick. That is cool. They turned the little lights on in there. Okay, let's see. I know this has jumped a little bit. Oh no, it hasn't. It stayed. Thank you. What is this? StreamYard.
StreamYard.
Yes. Okay. Peer Runners has made it in. This is the Mrs. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
Hey, Tracy.
Hey, Tracy.
Okay. Together We Travel has made it in. Good morning.
Welcome.
Mm-hmm.
And if you haven't traveled or cruised with Peer Runners, either Peer Runner says, you're missing a treat.
You need to.
Marion is a hoot, and all the other 3 Peer Runners are a hoot.
I'm trying to pull up this Philly cam really fast. Y'all can carry on for a minute.
Oh, carry on.
Carry on.
Carry on.
Trouble with the Philly cam, huh?
I'm having an issue with it now. It's the blank black screen right now.
Well, it was the cameras, was kind of looking a little
you played
weird
with it
before. So,
well, no, I mean the coloring was off, but at least it loaded.
Yeah, but you were playing with it, so go on.
Y'all can carry on.
It's not coming up.
Scott, what's going on in the chat?
Just everybody saying good morning to each other, and Cowie Cruz said good morning to Peer Runners, and Peer Runners said, "Yep, can't wait for the Carnival Jubilee."
Yes, they're going to be on the inaugural. Just forget it, honey bun.
No, I want to show Philly because it's colorful. It's nice.
Oh, goodness.
Okay.
It is. Okay, so what's the weather where you are, Scott?
So it's hazy this morning because the smoke is back.
Wow.
So it's hazy, 71 degrees. I think we're supposed to get some rain today. But And I think I guess like they're calling for partly sunny, but I think there's some showers gonna come through or whatever. But otherwise, I think it's actually starting to cool off a little bit here. And one of today's news stories has really reminded me of how short summer is here in the Northeast. So, but yeah, otherwise, it's fine. I'm into the single digits on my cruise now. I'm so excited about that. So, it's been a long time coming. I know this is first world problems, people. All right. First world problems that the muster drill has not cruised since March.
Right.
But it is still, it's still exciting to finally getting back on the ship. And I don't even have to fly for it either. So, and this time I'm going to do something I've never done before in my entire life on an Oasis. I have never been, I know it's going to be shocking. I have never been to Portside Barbecue. Ever. I've never eaten at Portside Barbecue ever. I mean, people are saying, and you call yourself a cruise vlogger, but seriously, I haven't never been there. So I'm definitely going to Portside Barbecue this time. Looking forward to that.
Have you ziplined before?
Yeah, he said that's his must go to thing just yesterday.
So you can zipline with him?
Negative.
Oh God.
It's a one person zipline.
No.
Yes. Yeah. It's like one person at a time goes across the boardwalk section of an Oasis class ship. So
no, you can do it after him or before him.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like one person at a time. And it's real short, right? Like it's fun. I like it. I think it's cool.
Together We Travel has a question. Which airport is the closest to the Galveston cruise port to fly into? That would be William P. Hobby.
You got to say Hobby.
Airport. Hobby Airport.
The Southwest flies. So if you're Southwest, if you use Southwest to fly to cruises, which I do because I pack way more clothes than I should, so I always have way more luggage than I should on a cruise. And Southwest still does not charge for bags, so Southwest flies into Hobby, which I believe is about 30 miles closer to Galveston than Houston.
It is.
You're absolutely right.
You're better off with Hobby than you are with Bush, because Bush is you have to go all the way through Houston in order to make it to Galveston with the traffic on no matter what day it is. If you're flying in for a Saturday cruise, that puts you in Houston on Friday, which is the worst traffic day of the week. So that is a bad plan to come into Bush on a Friday for a Saturday cruise. It's not good.
So how we cruise, to answer your question, I live in a suburb of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. So
Sharon Rowland has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Can't Stop Walking but Love Mowing and Cruising has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
So hopefully your subscriptions will go up to where you're at your 1,000 mark.
Yeah, and Peer Runners just mentioned it, so we got to show it. They said, we can't wait for the Carnival Jubilee. That's our ship right there, y'all. That's gonna be fun.
Well, you know how we cruise. Ship happens.
Oh, yes, it does.
They better come on.
No,
better come on.
I think that's Julie. So she said she went to ship, which is there's a university at the opposite. Actually, it's even at the opposite end of the county that I live in. And it's called Shippensburg University, but they call it Ship. It is Ship. So she said I went to Ship, so I knew that's why. And their motto is "Ship happens." I don't know if it's an official motto though, but it is. It does. I see it a lot. It says "Ship happens." So my son considered going to Ship, but he ended up at Penn State. And my daughter went to Clarion.
Gail Southern Living. 85 degrees in Texas, going to be 107 today.
Yes, it's going to be hot today.
And Jimmy from the Astute Tourist has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, okay. You just answered that. Okay. And G Mama Grows has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Pier runners on the breeze at the end of this month.
Oh, you'll be down here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they live in Texas though, right?
Yeah.
Just northeast of Houston.
Oh,
They're
okay.
closer to Cruise Vet than we are. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, at least until he moves, right?
Right.
Right. Yeah, Cruise Vet's out of there. Oh, Controversial Cruising says, Scott, so that vlog will come out in 2032?
Yes, probably at this rate. I'm really terrible at editing and posting vlogs, people. Sorry.
Yeah. And Julie says, Brian was hugely disappointed by Portside Barbecue. I don't want to pay for it. I don't like it enough. LOL.
So I've been, it's like anything, right? I've been hearing mixed reviews. Some people are saying, like that it's really pretty good.
Yeah.
Other people saying no. Like I saw one channel that mentioned that the macaroni and cheese was just horrible, right? And stuff like that. So some of the sides and stuff weren't. But then apparently they have something you can't get at Guys. They have burnt ends, right?
Oh,
so I'm definitely trying the burnt ends.
That's my thing.
Is that rib tips?
Those are...
It's kind of basically. Yeah. It's basically like that, but they got like the burnt ends because they have all the bark and stuff on them and everything. Right?
Sure.
Yeah, the fatty things.
Okay. Z Show Cruise Fun has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, Howie Cruise, we can't fly into Hobby. We have to go into Bush, which makes Galveston a pita.
Yeah. And the traffic, you're gonna say what's going on with the traffic?
My struggle with Galveston is the endless Western Caribbean itineraries.
Right.
No, there's nothing wrong with Western Caribbean. I love Western Caribbean, especially when I'm in Costa Maya. I go to Maya Chan every time, and I can't get to Maya Chan enough. They're probably sick of me coming there. But in any event, I just every time I look at the sailings from there, it's just Western Caribbean.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I'm tired of going to Progresso and
I've never been to Progresso.
Oh, okay.
So whenever you go to Western Caribbean from because obviously they do Western Caribbean from Florida and stuff too, right? But Progresso is never on the list. It's always the stand. So I guess they would consider Grand Cayman and Jamaica as Western Caribbean as well, but the Western Caribbeans, so it does include those, but it's always like Cozumel and Costa Maya, or on Carnival, it's always, Cozumel, Costa Maya, or Roatan, right?
Yeah.
Like Mahogany Bay, right? So, but yeah, so never Progresso from Florida, ever.
No.
Ever.
Nope.
I wonder why.
You got to come to Houston.
I wonder why. Because Progresso is really nice, but I'm just tired of going to those ports.
Yep.
I told you that. That's why I won't get back on the breeze, because I'm tired of going to the same ports.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will definitely go on the breeze.
And see, and I really want to get. I've been on Magic, right, and I've been on the breeze. Like you said, you can't see, but back here, just off the camera from the TV here is pictures of our last family cruise together before my daughter started boycotting cruises. Anyway, and it was on the Carnival Breeze. So, and it was their first Carnival cruise, their first and only Carnival cruise. They had always sailed Royal Caribbean. So, any event, I really want to sail the Dream so that I can round out my Dream experience, and say that I've been on all 3 Dream ships. But
well, to be fair, it goes Eastern Caribbean too on an 8-day with 4 amazing ports.
Yeah, Key West
on a regular basis.
Yeah.
It does. Key West, Nassau, Freeport, and Princess Key.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just saying, Key West. I mean, you could have stopped me at Key West and the whole cruise be done.
Yeah.
Because Key West is worth just booking a cruise. I love it.
I love Key West.
Love Key West.
I agree how we cruise. Bayonne is a great port to be so accessible. Now you're obviously a little bit closer to it than I am, but it is a great port to have for Royal Caribbean because of the big ships. Because I really like the big ships.
Me too.
But unfortunately, yeah, you're right. I mean, it's, Port Canaveral, Nassau, and Coco Cay on nearly every sailing. So it's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming this question is for us. So curious, what did your kids think about Carnival after being on Royal? We still have yet to cruise on Royal. They've only cruised on that one sailing for last Thanksgiving, and they absolutely loved it. They didn't like the cruise per se, but they loved the kids club.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So much so that two of them stayed while we went into Progresso with the other one.
Mm-hmm.
They love the kids club.
Yeah, and my kids, I mean, they didn't hate the Carnival breeze. Their only experience was Royal Caribbean, right? And Carnival, and so from their perspective, Carnival and Royal Caribbean were different enough that they didn't love it. They didn't hate it either. They didn't hate it. And we were on the breeze, so my son went into that thrill theater that's only on the breeze. And he liked that. He thought that was cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they prefer like an Oasis class ship or whatever, like they prefer like that Royal Caribbean experience. So
yep.
Yeah.
I mean, on the breeze, what do you have for kids? You got kids club, you got the thrill theater, and you have ice cream. That's it. On an Oasis class, on the other hand, you got the carousel, you got the rock climbing wall, you got the water park, you got, there's a lot more stuff for kids.
And now my daughter is boycotting cruising altogether because she thinks it is an absolute travesty that the crew have to work 7 days a week for months without a day off, and that their only way of getting a day off is if they get a good survey. So, and she just does not, she's a Gen Z, progressive, woke, liberal. There's no other way of putting it, right?
Sounds like
so therefore she just, she has that agenda. So or that perspective, I should say, on it.
Yeah, sounds like our granddaughter.
And Pier Runners, our Royal Cruise is going to be the Tropic Like It's Hot group cruise, January 26, 2025. And I know that is going to be an amazing cruise. It's our first Royal Caribbean, and definitely
with the kids.
And definitely our first Oasis class. Just say a quick prayer that we don't get hooked on Royal Caribbean like we did Carnival, because then we'll have to make some more adjustments.
Well, but here's the thing, though. I think, like, if you guys, without having the experience, right, we won't know whether or not you guys are Carnival purists or not. Yep. But and there's certainly nothing wrong with Carnival. I love a good Carnival cruise.
Yep.
But there is just no comparison. I mean, even when you put Excel next to Oasis, just
no, yeah.
Now I'm talking about the ship, and I'm talking about the amenities, and I'm talking about that, right? But the experience is, probably different enough. It's obviously the same because it's a cruise, right? But it's also different enough, right? You're not going to have that. You're not going to have the party atmosphere.
Yep.
Not that they're not going to be partying and having fun on Oasis, or on Royal Caribbean, but it's not the same. It's difficult to put into words. It's just not the same. When you get on there and experience it, you'll understand. But, But like, a Royal Promenade party, dance party or whatever, with the crew and stuff up on the bridge, dressed up and dancing and everything else. And the space is so massive and everything is happening and going on. I mean, that's very carnival-like. So
Julie just put it into perspective. I think Oasis blows Excel out of the water. The Fun Squad blows Royal out. So it's you're either going to have a whole lot of fun or a whole lot of ship. It's up to
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The experience is different. The ship is definitely way, like I said, no comparison even to Excel. So
absolutely. So today is August 4th, and on this day in history, in 1790, we're going all the way back. U.S. Secretary of Treasury Alexander Hamilton established the Revenue Marine Service, which became the U.S. Coast Guard.
Mm.
Did I read that right? Yeah, Revenue Marine Service, which became. Let's see. And I'm going to try to pronounce these words carefully, so I'm going to read this one slowly. 1879, Pope Leo the 13th issued the Encyclical Aeterni Patris, making Thomism the dominant philosophical viewpoint in Roman Catholicism. I hope that made sense.
You could have skipped over the words you couldn't pronounce.
Could have, but sometimes I don't know.
Whatever.
Here we go. 1901, Louis Armstrong, a prolifically gifted natural musician and the leading trumpeter in jazz history. That should be trumpeter, right? Was born in New Orleans, Louisiana. In 1914, in response to German invasion of Belgium, Great Britain entered World War I, declaring war on Germany. In 1944, the secret annex in Amsterdam, where Anne Frank and 7 others were hiding, was discovered by the Gestapo. All were sent to concentration camps, with only Otto Frank surviving. 1962. American baseball pitcher Roger Clemens, who was one of the most successful pitchers in history and first to win the Cy Young Award 7 times, was born in Dayton, Ohio. I thought this man was a Texan. In 2007, the U.S. space probe Phoenix was launched, and a year later, it landed on Mars. Among its most important discoveries was the existence of water ice beneath the planet's surface.
I didn't know that.
On this day in 1961, Barack Obama was born. On this day in 1955, Billy Bob Thornton was born.
I like him. I like all his movies.
And I'm assuming Elizabeth I, 1900, Elizabeth, the Queen Consort of the United Kingdom, was born.
I wasn't born.
And that will do it on this day in history.
So, Howie Cruz, I'm sure you've heard that Symphony is going to replace Oasis in Bayonne next year, and I am super excited about it. It's just nice. It's going to be nice to have a newer Oasis ship here in the Northeast.
And Julie said, Cheryl, LOL, I love how you just shake your head. Yep,
I know, right? It's like,
and you guys in Galveston have only had Allure there, right?
Allure, yes.
Yeah. So now Harmony's coming, right? So it's going to be, I think, a decent. I think there's going to be enough different. Now you haven't been on Allure though, right? So you never got to see it.
Elizabeth,
I think there's a decent difference between Allure and Harmony. So
Elizabeth just said this queen was born in the 1970s.
Yes, she was.
Traveling. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Kurt.
Let's see. I'm not sure.
We'll get to sail with them on the booze cruise this year.
Yes, the booze cruise. If anybody's got a countdown, I know our countdown is 29 days until the Mardi Gras.
So I was on Harmony late last year, So Harmony is a nice ship or whatever, but I'm looking forward to Symphony coming to.
But didn't you say it's like the ugly redheaded stepchild of the Oasis class?
Allure is the redheaded stepchild of Oasis because they have not retrofitted it with any of the Oasis. Like I think Harmony. So it was obviously Oasis and then Allure and then Harmony, right?
Oh,
when they got to Harmony, that's when they put in the Abyss slide on the boardwalk, and they did some other things too. I think they replaced Sabor with playmakers and stuff like that, right? So and then they went back and retrofitted Oasis, but did not retrofit Allure. So definitely Allure is definitely the stepchild of Oasis.
Yeah. Howie Cruz says Harmony is my favorite ship. So
okay,
yeah, we'll get on Julie's favorite ship. Bone Tire Travelers, 86 days till the booze cruise. I know that's right.
Yes.
And April Showers has made it in. Good
morning.
Good morning.
Okay, and I know we're a little late in the show, so we're going to keep the show rolling with this morning's cruise and travel industry news.
NFL team officially partners with Princess Cruises. The NFL Los Angeles Rams has forged a strategic alliance with Princess Cruises, making the cruise line the team's exclusive partner for luxurious cruise holidays. The announcement was made during the team's 2023 training camp ahead of the official football season. Princess Cruises, founded in 1965 and headquartered in Santa Clarita, California, just north of Los Angeles, will embark on an exciting new journey as the Rams' official cruise vacation sponsor. Princess Cruises and the Rams are both legendary in Los Angeles for creating amazing experiences and appreciating their hometown, including passionate fans, local heroes, and the entire community. It's great for the champions to unite to create even more excitement at the Rams' house. This collaboration will see Princess Cruises, now the official cruise line vacation partner of the Los Angeles Rams, sponsor the Rams' digital series, We Love LA, where fans can follow the exploits of their favorite players around the city, shopping, golfing, visiting a cruise ship, and more. The cruise line will also enhance the excitement of Rams home games by setting sail on a massive 70,000 square foot dual-sided wraparound Samsung Infinity screen located inside the stadium. Notice that was a Samsung screen and not an Apple screen. This will provide a unique blend of football and travel allure for the attending fans at the 70,240 seat SoFi Stadium located in Inglewood, California. So
Inglewood.
Yep. And then and then moving on,
Pennsylvania.
Newest Norwegian Prima class ship delivered in Italy.
Oh.
Fincantieri has announced that the delivery of Norwegian Viva, the official handover of the ship to Norwegian Cruise Lines, occurred on Thursday, August 3rd. The vessel now joins her sister ship and the first vessel in the innovative Prima class, Norwegian Prima, which debuted in August of 2022. According to Fincantieri, the new class of vessel will form the backbone of the future NCL fleet. With their unique designs that cater to Norwegian Cruise Line's signature freestyle cruising, offering freedom and flexibility for travelers without sacrificing experience or quality. Each of the vessels weighs in at 143,500 gross tons, measuring 965 feet, and is home to more than 1,500 international team members who will ensure every guest enjoys a truly amazing vacation. Now that Norwegian Viva has been delivered, the following days will be busy on board as the cruise members begin to arrive and familiarize themselves with the ship's layout and operations. Supplies will be delivered, retail spaces will be set up, entertainment casts will practice performances, and other steps will be taken to ensure that the ship is ready to welcome guests. One aspect of the ship, however, will not be ready for the debut of the ship's inaugural sailing August 13th or August 19th. Norwegian Cruise Lines recently notified guests booked on the sailing that Beetlejuice the musical will not be ready due to delays in production. So that is it for the news.
Yeah, and we reported on the Beetlejuice production.
We did.
Yeah, we did. Okay.
But here's the thing, you know, the Dream was made at Fincantieri.
A lot of ships are made there, yeah.
The Viva was made at Fincantieri, and in the meantime, Meyer Werft is just doing things like this. You know,
Texas.
I thought I'd throw that up there because, wow.
Beautiful.
Texas.
Mm-hmm. That's right. And let's see. Mike and Rihanna had made an announcement here, which we are going to get to as soon as I find it in the chat. 451 days till the Booze Cruise 2.0, the greatest cruise of all time on the Carnival Paradise.
Yes.
And Eddie Lugo Studios is hosting this wonderful cruise. All of us that you see on camera right now are going. House of X, the Alice Lugo Studios group, they're coming. And, you know, Mike and Rihanna, all of us are going to be on board. So we ask that you seriously consider booking this wonderful and amazing cruise. And it's called The Secret Booze Cruise. But don't keep it a secret. Tell your friends.
Right.
Y'all come on board with us and join us for this amazing sailing and voyage.
Booze Cruise 2024. Hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios. Out of Tampa, Florida. Port of Calls, Key West, Florida. Grand Cayman Island. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Aboard the Carnival Paradise. Come join us for this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce@ocean2oceantravel.com.
And we were talking about the Harmony and the Allure and stuff like that. Elizabeth says Harmony has no pool in the solarium. That's the adults only area. There's no pool in there.
So, like, yeah. I mean, like I said, the ships are, you know, I think they're still trying to figure out, obviously, because even when you get to Wonder, right? Wonder is, I think, not significantly, but, you know, there's a decent number of differences in each iteration. Usually it's just slight tweaks, but I think when you go, say, like from an earlier Oasis to obviously the current one, right. And I think that's going to be even more truer with Utopia. So even though Utopia is going to be, in my opinion, wasted on 3 and 4 day Bahamas sails,
right?
It's definitely probably going to be even more true than Wonder. So,
and Julie says there's no pool in Oasis solarium either, but there are large hot tubs.
Yeah, right.
At least it's covered, though. I mean, Carnival's hot tubs are just out in this open sun, and every time I pass by it with a vlog camera, I'm like, "Hello,
yes,
hi," because it's too hot. It's way too hot for any of our sailing, except for maybe the Christmas cruise, to get in a hot tub.
Right.
And then you get out of the hot tub, if it's like our Christmas cruise.
Yeah, I think even like if you're out on like even out like the hot tubs, like Royal has a lot of cantilevered hot tubs, right? So they're kind of hanging out the sides a little bit or whatever, but they have some in the middle too with the pool, and even those have kind of like a dome over them or something, something over them for sure.
Yeah, if you're gonna boil people from underneath, don't boil them from the top. And Julie says, Scott, what are your thoughts on the Icon?
Well, obviously, I think from a cruise enthusiast perspective, it's I could say wow, and it's not gonna do it anywhere near the justice that it deserves. I think it's gonna be a fantastic, amazing ship.
Absolutely.
Here's the only thing for me. Now, this is just for me, right? Icon is definitely deliberately geared towards more towards a family experience, right?
Yeah.
It's really, I mean, Royal has always, especially with Oasis, Royal has always placed a substantial or significant focus on families. And, so Icon is just kind of like takes that to the next level, I think, right? So for somebody like me, my children are grown, and I've, been on over 50 cruises, and I'm getting older, and I'm looking for less of that. I'm looking for, a more kind of laid back cruise experience. Not that I'm ready for, any of those types of cruises by any stretch. Love Oasis, love going on those ships, will continue to go on those ships. Just not super excited about that aspect of it, but excited about it nonetheless. I mean, it's, I always tell people, Icon at a preliminary, at this point, preliminarily, it's, best way I describe it is if Oasis and Anthem got together as they, passed the baton in Bayonne and had a child.
What's up? Scott McNeil says it right now. It's 100 degrees in Panama City Beach, Florida.
Wow.
No,
Early in the morning.
You would be in heaven, Scott.
Yeah, well, like, isn't it like Panama City? Isn't that like up on the Panhandle, right? So that's not even like supposedly the hottest part of Florida, right?
Right.
So,
and Scott has asked a question for everybody. Have you ever been on a ship tour?
Yeah. So, okay. So like before the shutdown, Royal Caribbean used to offer these behind the scenes tours to, higher level loyalty people. And I think you could even purchase one or something like that or whatever. So it was kind of like a tour of the bridge or, a behind the scenes tour of the production shows and stuff like that, where they would take you back there and show you all the kinds, where they get ready and everything else. And I think there was even one where they would show you certain parts of the crew areas of the ships or whatever. And unfortunately, we just never got around to doing it. And now they're gone. Like now they're not offering them right now. So we're kind of really bummed about it. But I guess like to expand on this question is, if the cruise lines offered such a thing, like a tour of I-95 or, to see what a crew quarter looked like or something. Not that you can't see that everywhere on YouTube, but if they did stuff like that or whatever, would you do it? Now I can say that I was able to do one tour, and that was, I was able to tour a kitchen. But I was on an onboard excursion where we learned how to make pasta. And so we went to Giovanni's, and they took us back in the kitchen, and we made pasta and stuff, and then they cooked it for us and brought it out to us. So, so I was on that. I did get to see the kitchen and stuff like that, but, I would have really loved to have been on a kind of a more exciting behind the scenes tour than the kitchen.
Right. And we have never, I have never been on a, paid ship tour. I believe Baby has.
It wasn't a paid. what happened was it was before COVID, of course, and two of the fun crew, and I was sitting with one of the ladies that I went on the cruise with up front because we had got there early, and they picked me to go behind the scenes to where they get dressed up at, and they dressed me up, and I got to go out on stage and get the audience ready and, you know, dance around and stuff like that. And I didn't have to pay for that. And that was something that was fun.
Sound like what Felicia did. I think she went behind the crew only area.
Okay.
But what I did see on the celebration, on the other hand, is we ate in the main dining room, and as we passed by the doors opening where the crew goes back, they have escalators for the crew to go up and down into the galley.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that, and we never got back around to saying it, but yes, we will take this opportunity. They got escalators for the crew to go up and down.
Yes.
On the Excel class.
Yep.
That was really cool.
So I just want to kind of like circle back to Julie's question, right? So I think Icon is fantastic and amazing. I think that, you know, who else but Royal Caribbean to, you know, take, you know, and redefine cruise ships, you know, and what a cruise ship can be, and what more amazing, wow, fantastic, you know, experiences you can squeeze into a cruise experience. I mean, you know, I think it's fantastic. I think it's amazing. I just don't know that I will find I'm definitely going to sail it. Don't get me wrong. I'm definitely going to sail Icon when, you know, it's out, but I don't know that at this point that I'll find myself on it too often, just because I think it will have too many families on it for my personal taste. But I think it's fantastic and amazing, and it's definitely going to cause all the other lines to push their envelopes as well, which it should. So very excited about it.
Yep. And in response to your question, Julie says, I haven't, but my dad has, and said it was the coolest thing ever. He got to see the security and the bridge and all the secret spots years ago. I'd love to do it if I ever got an opportunity. I think we would too.
We would too.
Yeah. Because
I really would like to, you know, now here's the thing. I guess logistically it would probably be, you know, if you have like 5,000 people on a ship, how are you going to all 5,000? I mean, like, well, even if like the bulk of those people wanted to do something like that, how are you really going to cycle them all through and not disrupt the crew? Right. You know, across the 7-day cruise or whatever. So I guess it would be a little difficult to do something like that, but it would be cool if they started offering it. But,
yeah, because they got a job to do.
I would just like to go to the bridge.
Yeah. So now here's the interesting thing on a Voyager class ship for Royal Caribbean. If you go forward on the pool deck, and there is a lot of people don't even realize it, but there are these doors at the forward end of the that are on both sides, and it takes you out to a deck that wraps around to the front of the ship, and then there's kind of like a set of stairs that go down in, and there is a bank of windows, and you literally look right down onto the bridge. You can see the entire bridge in there. You can see the crew sitting in there. Occasionally they will look up and wave to you and stuff like that or whatever, but you can see all the controls and everything else. You can see their windows that look out, you know, on the horizon and stuff like that and everything. And it is only on a Voyager class ship. So that will be Voyager, Navigator, Mariner, Explorer. I know I'm missing one, but anyway, yeah. So.
And Elizabeth says, I've been on the bridge once.
Really? That is my dream, I guess.
Yep. And Julie says she agrees with you. think Icon is the right ship for us now with our kids at their age, but in the future, I imagine will change. There is a cruise and a ship for everyone.
Of course,
Yeah.
right. That's the great thing about cruising. There's so many experiences for who it is, and their channel represents that, I think I've heard them say that, this is how they cruise, right? So, so that's from their perspective, how they cruise. And I imagine that will, evolve as their channel goes and their, and their cruising experience changes. But that's true for all of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, absolutely. But like I said, just for me, don't know that I will sail it much, but I love the fact that they are pushing the envelope. That's one of the things I love about, Royal Caribbean so much, because they really are just really setting this high bar for what you can put and what you can do on a cruise ship, as far as from a design and amenity perspective. And, and I've never regretted being loyal to Royal. So
we might change. Who knows?
I mean, listen, I love Carnival too. I do. I love, I love Carnival, and I will not pass an opportunity to be on a Carnival ship. But like I said, I've been on Royal. Was my first line. It's my first love. I, will always maybe love it a little bit more. Did I just say that? So anyway, I do probably love it just a little bit more.
Yep. Okay, so we are about to wrap the show up. Who is coming on for the remainder of the day?
Eddie?
No.
Oh. I just thought you were going to call me Eddie. You look like you were going to say Eddie.
I was, but you read my mind correctly. You know what I'm saying? Okay,
coming on after us. A Moment in the Word, Cruise Vet Adventures at 10. These are all Central Time. J&N Travels at 11:15 a.m. Roy and Becky Travels and the Raid Parade Kickoff. They kick it off. Howdy, howdy, 12 p.m. That's what they do. They say howdy,
howdy, howdy.
And the Raid Parade, I guess, wrap up or whatever is at 1 p.m. The Z Show Cruise Fun and Z Gaming and Home Theater Channel comes on at 2 p.m. Destination Fun, 4:30 p.m. SCT Coach Cruise with Moonlight Adventures is coming on at 6 p.m. That's going to be a good lineup. Aver Potterfield, Friday Night Live Music, 7 p.m. And hopefully Eddie Lugo Studios, the Down Under Cruisers with Helping Hands and for Cruising, is at 9 p.m.
I was reading the chat and not paying attention. Did we mention Orange Cone Vlogs?
We did not.
We did not.
He didn't make the list.
I think Orange Cone Vlog has a live tonight at 8 Eastern.
Cool.
Which is also when Cruising with Keith is going live. So
right.
Oh, you know what we do when it's two people, that we know and subscribe to? We have one on the TV, one on one of the mobile devices.
Yeah.
Just let it go.
Yeah, we're in both chats simultaneously. Like I'll get one, she'll get one, stuff like that. Mrs. Queen Sunkissed has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Bone Tired Traveler says my Temu package arrived.
Denise, yes.
And let's see.
Mine. Today is the first day of the range of my supposed delivery, and I have never gotten mine on the first day of the range.
Right.
So.
Right.
Wow.
It'll probably be Monday. Scott McNeil says, I did behind the scenes on the Pride, got to go to the bridge, and our group got a photo with the captain.
Very nice.
That is nice.
I always have to captain either coming through the casino or on one of the outer decks, and I was like, and I'll be like, hey, can I take a picture with you? And they're always, at least on Carnival, at least on our carnival sailings, we can,
Approach
flag
the-
down the captain and, the cruise director and all of that good stuff. And take
So
a
like I
photo
was
with it.
when I was on Mardi Gras during the at the beginning of the restart, our cruise director was the Flying Scotsman, right? And I always wanted a picture with him, right?
Right.
I got a picture with him, but we had masks on.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
Right. She's been asking me to get rid of all of our mask photos from the intro videos and stuff, which is why they've been changing.
Yeah.
Because we didn't think that was too cool for us to, for.
I mean, it's
to
probably time to phase that kind of stuff out from from something like that, right?
It is.
But I mean, it was, it is part of the cruise history, part of the world history, right?
Yeah, world history. Yeah.
And we got a Timu comment from CME Traveling. Bone Tired Travelers, hashtag Timu is the devil. Hashtag Timu sucks. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, see you later, Julie.
Bye.
We're wrap it up anyway. Thank you for your activity in the chat today. We
appreciate you being here for sure.
Hang on, hold up. With Friday's show, what I like to do is to check in with Nightbot to see who was the most active chatter here. Oh, snap. And today, let me see. Present. I gotta show this. Our top chatter for the week was
Traveling with Tinkerbell.
Traveling with Tinkerbell. Yeah, and I know you got, there we go. Yeah, top chatter. And here's your top 10 list for the week. Controversial Cruising coming in at number 10.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9, Adventures of the Philippine-American Couple. Number 8, Captain Billy J. Travels. Number 7, Melnet Living Free Zip Codeless. Number 6, Cruising is Fun Anytime. She was busy this week. Number 5, Mike and Rihanna's Adventures. Number 4, Destination Fun. Number 3, Rock the Boat. And number 2, Just Cody.
Hey, Just Cody, thank you so much.
But yeah, let's try to click out of that and close this one. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming in. Everybody keep the prayers going for Eddie Lugo that he can recover speedily.
And be available for the all-nighter tonight.
I know, right?
And if you haven't watched the marathon with the guys and the gals at night, please tune in.
Yes.
It's you get to know the people that you watch. You get to know them. They can let their hair down and be themselves after dark.
Absolutely. All righty, guys. Well, everybody take care of each other out there. If you enjoyed today's show, hit the like button.
Subscribe to us, everybody.
Yes, and never, ever forget, we love you and good morning.
Bye.
Love you.